Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Khair, math teacher, and today we will make the final revision for the final test for my dear students and lesson 5-4, which is a point slope forms or equations. In this example, my dear student, he give you a point and give you the slope. Okay, line pass through 9 or -2 and 5 and has a slope 1/4. What is the equation? He asks you to write the equation, my dear student. So directly, because it is point slope, you have to memorize this equation, my dear student. Yes, this equation. Y negative y1 equal the slope multiply x minus x1. Okay, remember, point slope for this one. What you need, how you know, he give you a point and the slope. Okay, the slope will come down here instead of the m, and the point, you know, the point here, it is -2 and it is not me, it is the device. -2 and 5. As you know, this is x and this is y, so the x will come here. Sorry, yes, and the y will come here, and we done. Okay, this is 5. Let me change the color, and this is x1. -2 directly, you write +2. We done. Okay, my dear student. Okay, now let us move here. No, not here. Let us move here. Okay, it is point slope question. In this question, my dear student, he give you a graph and he asks you to write the equation in point slope. So he asks you, what is the equation for this graph? He means this line that pass through 2 points. So, but you have to select one of these. To avoid any confusing, my dear student, you have to use this point or this point. Okay, and to write point slope, you need a slope point. Wait a second. Yes, thank you. You need a point. You can take this, I said, or you can take this. I will write one equation for the yellow point and one equation for the blue one, but actually I need slope. Okay, and you know how to find the slope from the graph. You select two nice points and find the slope, rise over run. Yes. Okay, so actually I have 2 points, 2 nice points. I can get the slope from here. So rise 1 2 3 4. I reach to the level here. Rise, it is 4. Overrun, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I run 8 steps to the left, so it is negative. So 4/8, it is equal actually 1/2, and negative come here. So I know the slope, which is -1/2. Okay, and actually I can write, or I can use any point here. Okay, my dear student. Okay, I can use the yellow one, or I can use the blue one. Let us go. So teacher, which equation I have to use? Remember, point slope, the famous one, this one. Y, let me write it with the green one. Y negative y1 equal m multiply x minus x1. Okay. Okay, let me change the color. If I want to use this one, you know how to use this. Use it. This is x, and this is y. The y come here, and the x come there. Okay, let's go. I erase this and write what? Negative 4, so it will be plus 4. Sorry, it is 1. So I have to write 1 here, because this is x, this is y. Sorry, I'm very sleepy. Okay, this is y. Okay, the x, it is b here. Okay. Which is negative 4, so it will be plus 4. Plus 4. And the slope, you know it. It is negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2. If you check here the equations, you noted that the answer is A. You get the answer. This is matching with this. It is the same. Okay? But if you cannot find your equation between the equations here, you have to try the second point, which is the blue one. Okay? So this is x, and this is y, and you replace the x here. It will be negative. It will be negative 4, not plus 4, because here it's 4, my dear student. Okay, so it is negative 4, and the negative 3 here, it will be plus 3 here. Okay, this is in case, this is just in case if you don't find the first equation you write. Okay, my dear student, are you happy? Now what we learned here, how to write a point slope equation if I have a graph. Okay, let us move to the next example. Yes, this one. Let me erase this. Now, what is the graph of equation? Now you turn to graph. I ask you to eliminate everything here. Okay, he just give you what? A point slope equation. I will take it here. It is y plus 3 equal, I think 2, but not with 2 x plus 3. I think it is like this, I think. Okay, and he asked me to graph this equation. Easy. I need a point, I need a slope. This is the slope for this equation, and this is the point. Okay, and this is the point, my dear student. Look, this is the point. I take this here and this here. This is x, because this is x, and because this is y. But be careful here, it is a plus, so you take it as a negative, and this is a plus 2 also, which is negative 3. Okay, this is the point, and need a slope. A slope is clear, m equal 2, which is come from here, my dear student. Now, next, how to graph this? It is easy. I draw the xy coordinate and plot this point, negative 3 and 3, which is here. Negative 3, that's mean move to the left or right. This is left, so here negative 3, and go down 1 2 3, so the point exactly is here. This is 3, negative 3 and 3. Now I'm done from this. How I can use the slope? The slope is 2, so it is over 1. Rise over run. So move 2 up and 1 right. So 1 2 up and 1 right. It will be here, my dear student. This is the second point, because if you want to graph any linear equation, you need 2 points, and you get 2 points just connect between them. So this is the graph of this equation. Okay, okay, okay. This is what I want from you from this example, my dear student. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, now this, what's about this? Okay, and this, it is okay, and this. Okay, let us start from here. Now, my dear student, here, what is the graph of 5x negative 2y equal 20? Okay, it is easy. Please, this is equation, it is in standard form. And if you, how I know, you ask me how I know, I will answer you. If you have the x and the y in the same side, okay, you call it standard form. Okay, teacher, so what I have to do here? Okay, you have to find two things, my dear student. I will write here the equation. Help me to memorize. Yes, I will check my memory. 5x minus 2y equal 20. Is that correct? Sorry. Okay. Yes, it is correct. Okay, what you have to do, my dear student, if you have a standard form and he asks you to find out which graph is represent this equation, you have to divide the page in two parts and write this is the x-intercept and this is the y-intercept. Okay, when you try to find the x-intercept, the y equals 0. Okay, what's mean the y equals 0? That's mean you have to hide this everything with y. So you write 5x what left equal 20. So x equal 4. Great. Go and do the next one. When now We done it from the x-intercept. X equal 4. Y-intercept, x equals 0. That means you have to hide this, the x, and it is accessories. What left? Yes, negative 2y equal 20. From where you get it? From here. Okay? Now divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. So the y equal negative 10. Okay, my dear student? So the x-intercept, it is 4. What this mean? That means the line must pass through or cross the x-axis in point 4. See, come here. This line, this is the x-axis. That means the line must cross this here. But see the line? It is not passed through this point. How you know it must be passed through the 4? From here, my dear student. Okay, teacher. So this is not the correct graph. Yes. Here. Here is the 4. But actually, the line doesn't cross this, the point 4. And here, no. The line. This is the line. See. And this is the 4. It's far away from the 4. And here, see, it is pass through the 4. Okay, my dear student, so this is the answer. Great. Now let us move here. Okay, erase everything here. My dear student, don't worry, everything will be good, and you are very smart to get a full mark, I'm sure. Now this is a question. He asks you, what is the x and the y-intercept for this equation? I rewrite the equation. Actually, this equation, I write it here. And let me tell you something. If he asks you about the x and the y-intercept, directly write it and divide the page. Let me change the color. Write it. Write the equation, then divide the page. Okay? Okay, my dear student? Now you tell me why you don't divide your page now. Because the device not working. Okay, now it's working. Now, as I said before, my dear student, you find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. The x-intercept, y equals 0. That means I have to hide the y and it is accessories, everything here. So what left? Negative 3x equal negative 3x equal 15. Yes. Now divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, x equal negative 5. Beautiful. We done. So this is x equal negative 5 is the x-intercept. Why erase this? Okay. Okay, my dear student. Okay. Now I reverse now. Okay. Okay, now y-intercept now. I'm here, my dear student. The y-intercept, yes, x equals 0. So I have to hide this, the x, and it is stuff. So what left? 5y equal 15. Divide by 5, divide by 5, y equal 3. Now go to the answer, looking for the x-intercept -5 and 3 in the same order. -5 and 3. Yes, the answer is C. Okay, are you happy? That means, my dear student, if you want to graph it, if you want, it is up to you. We're done, okay? But it is extra. So you do like this, you do like this. That means the x equal -5. That means the line must pass from the x equal -5. And y equal 3. That means the line will pass through 3. 1, 2, 3, like this here. Then you draw this line. Okay, this is the meaning of x-intercept. That means the line must pass through this point, -5. And this is the meaning of y-intercept equal 3. That means the line must pass through 3. Okay, I hope you get it. Okay. Now we're done from this. And with this. Oh, this is a great question. Easy and great. My dear student, what is the graph of x equal 1? X equal 1, do you know this is equation? Yes, this is equation. And how I can graph it, teacher? He asked me to graph x equal 1. How I can graph it? Easy. Draw this and this and you find x equal 1, which is here, and if he asks you about to graph it, just draw a a vertical line like this one. Okay, so teacher, if he asks me about y equal 2, that means you count 1, 2 and draw the line like this. This is equation. Okay. So here he asked me to graph x equal 1. Directly I'm looking for x equal 1. Where is x equal 1? Here. And the line must be like this. Okay, see, where's the answer? Yes, it is here, this one. But let me erase everything before you confuse. But the device still corrupted. So see, this is the line x equal 1. So this line represent equation x equal 1. Okay, I hope you are happy now. Now this we're done. Now we reach here. We finish this. Yes, now this is 5-6, the last page. See here. Let me flip this guy. Please forgive me. What is an equation in slope-intercept? Form the line that passes through 6, negative 7 and perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular to the this graph. Okay, okay. My dear student, actually he give you a point, okay, and he asks you to find the slope intercept. So my dear student, here you have to do like this. First of all, I will use this equation. Actually, slope intercept, it is easy. I need slope and I need y-intercept. Y-intercept, it is here. It is here, which is 1, 2, 3. So this is the y-intercept. And let me remind you by this equation, the slope intercept equation, which is this: y equal mx plus b. The b is the y-intercept, as you know, and I get it from here, which is 3. Good. Now I need the slope, and the slope for any graph, my dear student knows how to find it from the graph. He select two nice points. This is one and this is one, and he know that he must start from down to up. Okay, so this is the first point, nice point, and this is the second nice point, the y-intercept. And as you know, my dear student, the slope equal rise over run. So how many steps up? 1, 2. So 2 over 1. So the slope for this line, it is equal to. But remember here, he said to me, write the perpendicular graph or line. So the perpendicular, teacher, if I have to make it 1 over 2, then I have to opposite the sign. It will be negative 1 over 2. Yes, my dear student. Yes. If you want to write this line equation, you just write like this. Oh, the slope is 2. Good. So write it here. 2. Good. But he asks you about the perpendicular line for this graph. Perpendicular. And the perpendicular, I take the slope for this line. Okay, and I find the opposite reciprocal. Okay, so the opposite reciprocal, it is, as we said, it is negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2. And this is the equation. Can I find it in another way? Yes, you can find it. You can use the point slope equation. Are you happy? I hope so. Now here are the graph of this equation and this equation, parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, actually I cannot compare here because the 5 not alone and happy, it has a company. So what I have to do, I have to make it alone and happy, and you know how. Yes, divide every single. Let me rewrite the equation, please. Negative 5y equal 2x plus 3. So I have to divide this by negative 5, divide this by negative 5, and divide this by negative 5. I have to divide all the terms, actually. So this will be eliminated. Okay, the y be alone and happy. Okay, and keep this. Okay, keep this. This will be 2 over negative 2 over 5. Now, you know the rule. If the two equations are parallel, that's mean the slope must be the same. Is this slope equal this slope? No. So they are not parallel. Perpendicular. If you take one slope, for example, take this 2 over 5 and flip it 5 over 2 and opposite negative 5 over 2 is the same one. It is here. Actually no, they are different. Yes, this is negative 5 over 2 and this is negative 2 over 5. So they are not perpendicular. So the answer is neither. Are you happy? No? Are you sure? Okay. Now stay with me in the last example of this revision and the life will be easy. What is an equation in slope-intercept form of the line passes through 610 and is parallel with this equation? So here, if he give you a point and equation, okay, so you have to be happy. Why? Because you have a point and you have the slope from the equation, and you can use y negative y1 equal m multiply x negative x1. But teacher, this is not the slope intercept. Yes, I know. This is the first step to solution or to solve this equation. So the slope, you got it from here, as I said. Especially, he said to me it is parallel. Parallel, I have to take the same slope, 1 over 3. But teacher, if he asks me about the perpendicular, you have to find the opposite reciprocal of 1 over 3, which equal 3 over 1, which equal, which will be 3 over 1, then will be negative 3. Yes? The opposite reciprocal of 1 over 3 is negative 3. So he said here, I need the parallel line. Parallel line, so take this directly and don't think about anything. So 1 over 3 here. Are you happy? Yes, like me. So now I have to plot those numbers. One number for the y and one number for the x. Hurry up. So this is 10 and this is 6. You have to be careful. It's confused. Now, because he asked me about slope intercept form, so I have to break the parentheses here by using Ali's story. Ali must visit home and farm. So 1 over 3 multiplied by x equal 1 over 3 x negative 6 over 3. Let me change it to clarify for my student. Over 3. Okay, this equal y negative 10. Yes? Are you happy now? I hope so. Now, what I have to do? Yes, I have to make the y alone. So move it here. It will be plus 10. But 6 over 3, as everyone knows, no, sorry, it is 2. Okay, and negative 2 plus 10 equal 8, or plus 8. And as you see, this is the slope intercept form. Okay, my dear student? Okay. Last thing, dear students, that you have to remember, if I have y equal 3x, sorry, 3x negative 2 and y equal 3x plus 5, those equations are parallel. Why? Because the slope is the same. Okay? Okay. This is a new question, okay, my dear student, don't confuse. This is a new one. Okay, this is a new one. Attention, attention. Okay, if he give you two equations and ask you they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, you have to check this number front of the x here. Are the same, so you have to answer they are perpendicular. Okay. Sorry, if they are the same, they are parallel. Okay, mashallah. So if they are the same, they are parallel. Okay, teacher. Now, if you have like this, don't say they are parallel and neither. You have to check one of the slope. Okay. For example, take this and find the opposite of reciprocal. Okay. It will be negative 3. Then opposite the sign. So first of all, I flip it. Then I opposite. I write the opposite of this number, which is 3. See? They are the same now. So in this case, they are perpendicular. Okay, my dear student? I hope you get all the benefit, my dear student. And inshallah, good luck. And see you, I don't know when. Goodbye.